I just want to begin with very sincere gratitude that apparently Knife Hoarder is doing well. He was hospitalized for a while. He actually went back to the hospital, but apparently he is back home. And things will be getting better for him, hopefully. But fingers crossed, because he's in serious condition, but he looks healthy. All right, so I was struggling with how to even title or thematize this one. So I guess it's the like fake predator hunters versus real ones. Again, whether you think predator hunting should be the best big thing on the internet, I myself have become disillusioned and torn on it. I mean, Knife Order is an exception, but I think, most of these guys who, whatever, are making tons of money and viewers hunting predators, I don't think they're really much better. I mean, it's a very phony economy, but it is what it is, and I can't say that I'm not struggling with finances, so I may have to do that in the future. I would feel bad about it. Why am I going this long preface? Well, for two reasons. There's this smaller creator who now I know, it's not intentional, I just picked it up, involved with another debate, and I double checked. It does seem this guy, like Scoville, does have a predator past. The dilemma is with Scoville, he's a much bigger creator. So I don't think I need to show any mercy, frankly, with him, because at this point, we're hopefully going to get to 3,000 subscribers. He would still have, nearly 8 times the entirety of my subscribers. So he's technically a much larger subscriber, much larger creator. So I don't know. I think that's a fair fight. So if perhaps Goot, Knife Hoarder, I, or others are a little tough, well, technically he's got a way bigger audience, so don't feel too sorry for him. But this other guy has a much smaller audience, much smaller. So I feel torn about giving that information, but I did double check. It does feel a lot like Scoville all over again. So I don't know. It's tricky. But now let's jump to the main event with Aaron. And let me just do a short thing on the issue of homosexuality. Because Aaron, as again, is misleading his audience. So this just happens all the time with Aaron. When he gets in trouble, he pulls out two magical tricks all the time. One is the Tom Cruise, Grant Cardone angle. When Aaron is in trouble, and his crimes, and his monstrosity, and him being a predator comes up, he immediately flips to, oh, the evil of Tom Cruise, oh, the evil of Grant Cardone, guys, you need me. I'm fighting Tom Cruise. I'm fighting Grant Cardone. Are you on their side? Are you a Grant Cardone? Are you Tom Cruise? Yeah. It's a little transparent. So then he tries his other trick, which is not true on many angles. And again, I want to be very clear. This is not a pro Rinder video. I am not here to defend Rinder. Rinder has his own issues. He passed away very recently. He's not here to defend himself. So I think that's the dilemma too when you are character assassinating, insulting someone. By the way, Aaron was helping Rinder for years and years. They were close friends. But now Aaron is remembering the evil of Rinder. Oh, that's mighty convenient. And he's dead. You can't fact correct what Aaron is saying. So this is really just fact correct. Not really taking a stance here with Aaron himself. Although I will say, just to be clear, off the record, as they say in journalism, off the record, I think the guy's scum. But strictly speaking, this is a neutral fact-finding mission. So Aaron did a video with an ex-Scientologist who was gay. And they went in through many different topics. He raised the topic again in a current video, which again, it gets into deeper questions about, well, even if he's a bad guy, can he be doing good things? I think so. You can be a bad guy and do good things. But if you're fundamentally a bad guy, well, we're not here to do good things. So it's a bit of a dilemma. So he's raising questions about, which is very alarming, with how many victims there are in Scientology. And at various points in the video, he basically tries to imply that Rinder was helping to protect predators. Now, that's kind of moronic, because Aaron is now notorious for protecting predators, whether Louis Repetto, Scoville, and there are other people. Like, it may be like, I've heard this before. Oh no, there are other people. To my knowledge, Aaron is still fine with those people. He has no problem with those people, or their circle. So he's fine with protecting predators. as long as they're to his advantage, right? So as long as Rinder, Scoville, or Luz Repetto were useful to him, he protected them. But when they were not useful, then it's like, oh my God, guys, I shocked to learn it. I was shocked to learn it. These were predators. Oh my Lord, I cannot. And he's still doing it. Like with Scoville, he's not exposing Scoville's full past. He's pretending it doesn't exist. His main issue with Scoville is, I think the guy's a fraud and a grifter. Right, Aaron, that's correct. Maybe he's guilty of other things. Oh, I don't want to get into that. Why not? But again, he's going to get into it with Scientology. So it's like, wait, huh? So that's just who he is. But I just want to finish the thing with Rachael and the gay dilemma. So there are several alarming problems here, right? So he raises the case, and to put it mildly, there are multiple cases. Case of a predator in Scientology. He knows about it, right, through Rachael. Now, how does he know Rachael? Through Mike Rinder and Mitch Brisker. And I want to be very clear. I think it's fair to say Mitch Brisker does not like me. He's not a fan of my work, does not like me at all. And I don't like Mitch either, but I think it's for different reasons, because Mitch has seemingly the cognitive inability to read sentences carefully and misrepresents me all the time and just cannot make one-to-one connections with logical arguments, but whatever. So this is not me doing what Aaron does. Believe me, I'm sure these people do not have a good opinion of me. Mitch Brisker and whoever. So this makes them look good. But it's not the point of the video. The point of the video is it's become a very, very ugly environment, very toxic, because the amount of deception is getting to such an extremity. So this is just trying to not be as bad as them, right? But if Mitch looks good in this, fine, whatever. So you're maybe a little confused. Mitch Brisker and Rachael know each other for years and years, because Mitch was doing, right, he's a kind of director Hollywood guy, so he was doing a lot of propaganda for the church. Rachael was their camera woman or cameraman or whatever. Basically, she was following the scavenge on all this propaganda trips. I think even with Tom Cruise, I think officially she was there when Tom Cruise was being photographed. And she just did a lot of media work. And in the course of this, she came across a predator who she was forced to work with because they were unhappy with her homosexuality. So as a part of this, they thought, oh, what you need is more ethics handling. And she did not want to do it, but she ended up finding out that they were protecting a predator. So now, Aaron, in his current video, this was hours and hours ago, and this is how cynical he is. So at one point in the video, he forgets the Scientologist that Rachel was talking about. And by the way, because of YouTube rules, I have to be very careful with the identity. We'll call him M. So M is one of these weird cases, right? He's a Scientologist. Basically, he was going around to these Scientology homes and staying in their homes and possibly victimizing their children. So it's very alarming. It's very alarming on many levels. Aaron forgot this person's name. I remember the name. Can't say it because of YouTube. YouTube is very careful about, privacy rules. But again, I'm not to be cynical, but if you become a channel member, we can talk more about it in detail. But I still have to be careful about limited information. But I just want to show Rinder covered this. Rinder covered this on YouTube. Rinder covered this on his blog. The blog is still there. The post is still there. Right now, two things can be true. That Rinder also, it's not as bad as Aaron. I want to be careful there. He's exposing predators when it's in his self-interest. Because this thing with Rachael happened way after he left Scientology, right? I think Rinder left officially 2007. So these incidents happened way after he was gone. So he's totally safe. He has no connection to this predator. No connection at all. But Aaron is implying, oh, Rinder, he's evil. He protected predator. Okay, Aaron. Interesting. Why are you saying these things? Because you do it all the time. So it doesn't matter. But okay, that's still alarming. Yeah, you're bringing up a case with M, right? The M case. You forgot the person's name. Guys, I'm so worried about the children and the predator. I forget who the predator is. I'll put it in the comment section. That was another lie. I double-checked the comment section. What happened is someone commented, and then yes, Aaron confirmed. But as far as I know, because he said he would do it, saying, I forgot the guy's name. I'll put it in the comment section. He didn't do it. Or if he did, he erased the comment, which would make no sense. Or he didn't do it. Even hours later, just doesn't care. Again, my point here is not, you found out about this particular case, the M case, through Rinder, through Mitch Brisker. It's Mitch Brisker's friend who you interviewed. You didn't find this out. You didn't do any detective work, right? Like, Aaron is so hardcore. He cares about the children. He did a hardcore search through the archive. Being lazy, Rinder just handed this to him. He said, okay, thank you very much, Rinder. And now he's like, oh, God, I have some disturbing questions about Rinder. Aaron, if you truly believe that Rinder was helping and protect predators, you were doing the same thing. You were his friend. You were his close ally. You were right there. In fact, now he's actually actively confessing, yeah, guys, on the Aftermath show, I did this and that. I did a lot more for them. So behind the scenes, he was privy to way more information. He was totally fine with Rinder for years and years, right? And apparently there's some evidence now he was getting paid. But now, of course, it's like, well, Rinder's dead. We need to rethink history where I'm the hero and he's the total villain. Oh, we're going to play that trick. Well, no, we're not. No, I don't like Mitch. He's made very clear he doesn't like me. However, this is a very alarming case. It should be treated with some seriousness, right? We should be a little careful here, but it's like, not Aaron. We're just going to use it for propaganda trick. But again, the blog is there. The videos are there. I saw these videos. I saw his video. What are you talking about? Right? I mean, Rinder, good or bad, on this case was very clear. Rachael, go to the FBI. She did. Apparently nothing is happening, but hopefully something will happen. It's a very alarming case. It should be handled carefully. If you want to become a predator hunter, even for money, it is what it is. I have suspicions about those people, and I'm going to be totally self-critical. I may become one of those people. It's definitely very problematic to make your income hunting predators because you don't care about the fiction. You just care about making money. That is what it is. And if Aaron was just doing that, I'd be like, all right, that's bad, whatever. That's internets. No, he's full on reshaping history to fit his narrative because he's a predator. So it's like, yeah, I got to play a trick now. How to get out of being a predator. Oh, Mike Rinder was the real predator all the time. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what happened. He brainwashed me. Really? Well, you think his information is good enough? You used it in the interview. Oh, yeah, that was your record. It don't exist. Scoville, I guess, maybe that's a rumor. I don't really care. Now let's talk about Mike Rinder and the evil Mike Rinder. Oh, we can talk about the evil Mike Rinder. Are we ever going to talk about the evil Aaron Smith-Levin? No, guys, no.